Hey guys, I'm here at CVS to check out what's new in the realm of skincare. I got some requests on one of my last videos to look into the CVS store brand, so that's what we're going to check out mostly in today's video, so keep watching if that's of interest to you. Looks like CVS has a version of the Cetaphil Rich Hydrating Cream here with hyaluronic acid. This is the Cetaphil one at least, is a really good rich facial moisturizer. It has avocado seed oil in it, I believe, as well as hyaluronic acid. Then it looks like CVS has a version of CeraVe's hydrating facial serum with hyaluronic acid. This is not like one of my favorite CeraVe products. It's okay. I remember thinking it was a little filmy, but it's not horrible. It has ceramides and panthenol, both of which are good for the moisture barrier. Fragrance free, nice and lightweight. So you can get it here, the CVS version. You also can get the CVS version of CeraVe AM and CeraVe PM. Recently I did a video for you guys comparing and contrasting using vitamin C versus niacinamide, and if you watch that video you will learn that there are many overlapping benefits between vitamin C and niacinamide. Like, they essentially do most of the same things. Niacinamide, in my opinion, is a lot more of a no-brainer ingredient. It's not as fickle in terms of formulation. You can find a wide array of products with niacinamide at an affordable price. CeraVe's PM facial moisturizer is a great option. Alternatively, you know, for daytime use with the sun protection, you also have their AM version, but you can also go with the store brand versions to save yourself a little bit of money. But niacinamide is really a versatile anti-aging ingredient. They also have the CeraVe Repairing Eye Cream a la CVS. CeraVe's eye repair cream is pretty good, but I prefer the skin renewing one. I was just saying this the other day. I feel like CeraVe is not marketing the purple line as heavily as some of their other products. I feel like they're not marketing the purple line as heavily, but some of their best products, in my opinion, come from the purple line. Like, that skin renewing eye cream is actually pretty good because it has caffeine in it to temporarily depuff the under eye area. It also has niacinamide and peptides. It's good. And their skin renewing retinol serum is great too if you're looking for an affordable, effective retinol formula. And the skin renewing nightly exfoliating treatment is also excellent for if you're looking to introduce an alpha hydroxy acid into your routine. This would be a great option. It also has licorice root in it, which is really good for redness and dark spots. So glycolic acid and lactic acid can improve the appearance of age spots as well as improve the look of sun damage overall. The thing about this, you use it at night. But if you're also using retinol, just be aware that using this and using this, it's not prohibited, but it can be more irritating. And you would want to use, generally you want to use retinol at night because it's not always stable during the day in daylight exposure. Read the instructions though, because like the Neutrogena Rapid Wrinkle Repair Regenerating Retinol, you can wear during the daytime. Here we have a CVS version of the CeraVe Foaming Facial Cleanser. Did you guys know that they have this? I didn't. I knew they had their version of the cream. Oh look, they also have the Hydrating Facial Cleanser. So this is a lot more creamy, but it's good. I wish they had a version of the Foaming Oil Cleanser. I wonder when they'll come out with that. And I also wish they had a version of the Makeup Removing Cleanser Balm. I really like this. This product's pretty good. My favorite drugstore cleansing balm though, I think is the e.l.f. one. I really like the e.l.f. one, even though it has fragrance in it. I just really like it. This CeraVe one, the label starts to come off and it annoys me, but it's a good product. It kind of smells like butter in a good way, kind of like you're massaging a croissant on your face. I have not seen a store dupe Eucerin products. Have you guys? I have seen them dupe Aquaphor, which is same company, Beiersdorf, but I haven't seen dupes of Eucerin. Like Up and Up has a version of Aquaphor healing ointment that, in my experience, performs identically CVS does have some dupes of La Roche-Posay, like they have the hydrating facial cleanser, which is really creamy and gentle. They also have the foaming cleanser. If you have oily skin, the purifying foaming cleanser, really good. Here's a CVS version of the La Roche-Posay Tolerian Double Repair Face Moisturizer. This is a good option too with niacinamide as well. It's a bit thicker in comparison to CeraVe PM, but it's a good option. This is my favorite line from Aveeno, the Calm and Restore. So I'm glad they haven't discontinued this. I thought I read somewhere that they discontinued that, but they haven't. This is a really good option for chapped skin, fragrance-free. But if you have rosacea, sensitive skin, but you want to improve skin texture, I highly recommend their Calm and Restore Nourishing PHA Exfoliator. It's very gentle, and it helps improve skin texture via the polyhydroxy acids, which gently exfoliate. They're not as likely to cause irritation as like glycolic or lactic, but they definitely can improve cell turnover. If you have rosacea, it's a good idea to entertain the idea of something like this, especially if you have rough skin texture and rosacea, because there's some thought that by using some sort of gentle exfoliant, you may help cut down on the burden of those little Demodex mites that contribute to rosacea. Love this cleanser too. It's a great option for sensitive skin, although, is it just me? The color of that seems off. Maybe I'm just imagining things. And then this is my absolute favorite. One of my absolute favorite facial moisturizers is the Oat Gel Moisturizer. Really soothing, not greasy, but rich at the same time. It really does it all. Have not tried the Age Renewal Eye Gel. Not really one to use eye creams, but that being said, let me show you what I have recently discovered. Well, never mind, they don't appear to have it here. But La Roche-Posay has a Cicaplast gel that's not meant as an eye cream. It's not marketed as an eye cream, but it works really well around the eyes. I've been using it, totally has brightened up my under eye area, smoothed out fine lines, and it's protecting the delicate eyelid skin from irritants because it is a skin protectant. We're talking the gel one. The balm, you can put around your eyes, but it is a lot thicker, and I've never experienced the degree of fine line smoothing with the balm as I am with the gel. This is new, Hydraphase HA Eyes. Is that focusing? Probably not. My camera doesn't like teal. All right, what is in this? Hydraphase HA. This is an eye cream with hyaluronic acid and caffeine, which can improve the look of dark under eye circles temporarily. This is also new, Substian Riche. Visible density and volume replenishing care. What the what? Mature and sensitive skin tested. Oh, it has fragrance. I hate it when La Roche-Posay puts fragrance and stuff because it is very strong and it gives me a headache. This appears to have peptides, which can plump and smooth and help with moisture retention, which with age that starts to decline. This also has oat kernel oil in it, which is really good for dry skin, as is shea butter. Does not appear to have niacinamide, which I know some people, despite its many benefits, some people do develop a little bit of stinging and irritation with. Looks like in the Effaclar line, we now have a matte moisturizer for oily, shiny skin. Alcohol denaturant is going to make this fast absorbing, non-greasy. Don't fear the ingredient alcohol denaturant. While it can be drying for some, it creates a formula that is less greasy overall, and it can really be beneficial as an ingredient in a wide variety of products, whether it be a moisturizer, or I find it to be a particularly useful ingredient with sunscreens. So this is one of my favorite products from Avène, the Tolerance Extremely Gentle Cleanser. I like to use this as a eye makeup remover, as a first step in a double cleanse. $26.99, I guess that's not too bad, but a product that in my experience performs exactly the same, like you could blindfold yourself and not know the difference. Albolene's Micellar Cleansing Milk. Honestly though, when it comes to CeraVe, don't sleep on their regular moisturizer or a store version of it, because you can put this on the face. It's like a really good facial moisturizer in addition to a body moisturizer. I love it. I haven't used it in a while, but you guys who watch my vlogs, you know I fly through body moisturizers. I came over here to see if they have it. They have the Albolene cleansing balm, which is pretty good, but honestly, the Albolene hydrating cleansing balm is very similar to the old Albolene moisturizing cleanser. Like they're pretty similar, the two. All right, and then don't sleep on Amlactin. It is underrated. And you also have the CVS version of it. Although, oh my gosh, what? Look how expensive Amlactin has gotten, you guys. $38.49. What? I feel like I'm hallucinating. That's really steep. If you have a Costco membership, it's definitely, well, I don't want to say definitely because I haven't looked in a while, but I want to say it's significantly less there. If you are dealing with skin thinning, don't sleep on Amlactin. 12% lactic acid from ammonium lactate, which is the active ingredient in Amlactin, has been shown to improve skin thickness. This is new. Intensive healing. Previously rapid relief. This is another great option here, the 15%. Yeah, but if you have mature skin and you have skin thinning as it relates to age, menopause, you know, with menopause and the decline in estrogen, they are classifying it as estrogen deficient skin. Lactic acid, ammonium lactate, can actually help improve not only moisture retention in the outermost part of the skin, but actually improve dermal collagen. They also have the CVS version of CeraVe over here on this side. And they have the CVS version of CeraVe's Rough and Bumpy SA cream, the lotion, excuse me. This is good for keratosis pilaris. It has salicylic acid in it, which can help exfoliate those rough bumps. Now, I have to say, of all of the CeraVe moisturizers, as someone with atopic dermatitis, I didn't enjoy the Eczema Relief Creamy Oil. Let me know if you guys have tried it. It's been a while, but I purchased it years ago, and it was one of those moisturizers that I found to be a little filmy, waxy. Yeah, I remember being really excited about the Eczema Relief Creamy Oil because it has colloidal oatmeal, and I've mentioned this before, but I really do well with anything oat in my skincare because it has so many benefits. Hydrating, protective, anti-inflammatory, but this was just not my favorite. Now, their psoriasis moisturizing cream is a great option if you have keratosis pilaris, if you have psoriasis, or if you have seborrheic dermatitis on the body, because salicylic acid can help with those conditions. Plus, it has niacinamide in it, which is good for the moisture barrier, is anti-inflammatory. I'm currently using this as my body moisturizer, and I rather like it. It is a little on the waxy side, but I'm okay with that because eventually it does sink into the skin. I've been enjoying it. It's pretty good. But that big container of it, $17.49, I feel like it's significantly cheaper at Walmart. That's where I got it. CVS has a pretty good deal here on their version of Lubriderm's Daily Moisture Lotion, which I have not tried, but $9.29 isn't too bad. Plus, if you're an extra bucks reward member, you get $3 back. Check it out, you guys. Maui Moisture has a clarifying shampoo. Clarifying shampoos are great if you use products like mousse, pomade, dry shampoo, any kind of styling leave-in product can lead to a residue, a buildup on the hair strands. It's great to use a clarifying shampoo once a week to remove that. Plus, it's good for your scalp, but they can be pretty drying because the surfactant, my understanding, the surfactant in these clarifying shampoos, the formulation is stronger in terms of the detergent action. So ultimately it can end up being drying. But if you have more of a textured hair type, you know, that can be kind of tough on your hair. Clarifying shampoos can also be helpful if you have a lot of oily buildup, seborrheic dermatitis. I might have to try this at some point. My one gripe with the Maui Moisture shampoo that I did try, and they're all gonna fall along with this issue, is that puts out too much. It's hard to get a small quantity of shampoo out. You end up using way too much. I found that to be the case. And I also found that because of that, it was hard to rinse it all out. So that was my gripe with that. Biolage has a great hair mask. That was my favorite hair mask of all time until I discovered the L'Oreal Everpure elastic fiber mask. So happy. It makes my hair shiny, glossy, smooth, manageable. It beats the Biolage one. The Biolage one is really good. They don't have it here. Or maybe I'm not in the hair mask section. L'Oreal Everpure. Here's the L'Oreal Everpure stuff, but I'm not seeing it. For those of you who get a lot of irritation around the mouth, or if you get canker sores, I've said this before, but I'm going to point it out every time because I do get a lot of new people on these videos. Try a kid's strawberry toothpaste. I'm currently using this one by Tom's. It's a good option, much gentler. For whatever reason, strawberry is a lot less irritating in comparison to the adult strongly flavored cinnamon or mint. But bubble gum is another generally good option. It seems as though the flavorant in adult toothpaste, because it's so strong, if that residue gets around the mouth, it can be irritating. Now, there's some thought that fluoride in toothpaste may also play a role in flares of perioral dermatitis, but I always suggest keeping the fluoride and going with the strawberry first to see if that makes a difference, because fluoride is so important for cavity prevention. Like this one by Burt's Bees doesn't have any fluoride in it. The Hello brand has some great options as well. Yeah, the kids' flavors are a lot easier. I've switched. I've you know, knock on wood, I'd never dealt with perioral dermatitis, but ever since switching, I used to get a lot of dry cracking in the corners of my mouth. I attribute that to I used to chew a lot of gum, but now that I think about it, I always wonder if to a certain extent it was the strong mint in the toothpaste. Probably a combination of both of those things, if I'm being honest. But now I like exclusively use the kids, mostly because I just enjoy it more. But this one by Tom's, it does not foam up at all, which can be really good if you deal with canker sores, because the foam can be really intense and burn inside your mouth. All right, guys. CVS did not disappoint. I hope you all enjoyed this video. On the end slate, I'm gonna put my last CVS shop with me video. Make sure you check that one out next. But if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and as always, don't forget, sunscreen and subscribe. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.